Okay, breaking news, Hassan who screwed over Galacticos before his transfer to Titans, knowing that Titans going to be closest to Underdogs. He's been rumbled. Can we deduct a few points from Titans for that, Sam? We're going to get into it with Sam Rameh. You got 2 assists last week, Sam, and you've been voted as the most likely to be the top scorer against Bobby Rizzi with a 68%, as you can see on that there.
He's a 32, Bobby?
Bobby, yeah, 32%. Do you feel confident about winning the top scorer boot?
You know what, it's
the Golden Boot.
Golden Boot, I'm concentrating on performance. It's one of them. I want Titans to win the league first and foremost.
Yeah. So if you win tonight, before Underdogs play, you'll go to the top. Do you think you can make that spot your own, or is it still out of your hands at the moment?
Well, if we win all the games, that's all we can do, really. But they've not looked invincible. We played better than them the first game. We beat them the second game. So I do think they will definitely drop points. And so if we win every single one of our games, I think we'll win the league.
Yeah. Who do you think are going to be the key players? Obviously, you're key, and you're going to be modest about it because we know you are. Who are your other key players to win this league?
Me and.
There is no one else, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
We're not allowed people swear on interviews in here. Carry on.
I heard the Isaac interview.
we bleeped everything out there.
No, not the whole team, man. We keep getting new players as well. I don't know if you watched last week, Omar.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're here today, actually. Omar and Bowie, amazing player.
Yeah, Hassan as well.
Hassan. New additions, man. They're wicked, man. Yeah. I don't know, actually. He's been working. Yeah, he was playing wicked, actually. Yeah.
Okay, we hope to see a good performance again from you, Sam, as usual. Good luck, and there goes Sam, part-time bodybuilder, part-time Titans player. Umar is going to be key as well. This is going to be a very, very important game. MFC, who unfortunately lost last week by 1-0 to Underdogs. We talked about that deflected effort. They've got a relatively unchanged team. Rizzi Malik, who took a holiday to Dubai to try and get over the heartbreak. We saw quite a few juicy burgers on the captain's group. But he's back and he's ready to fight, with Amo and Giz playing alongside him. Imi Haq is back in the central midfield with a very nice haircut. You can just get a close-up of that. Imi Haq visits Scissors very regularly on Wilmslow Road. He gets a cut from the guy on the very side near the window. So just go and say, that's the cut I want. Get a screenshot of it right now. There you go. And say, that's the cut I want. And you'll be looking like Imi Haq in 5 minutes. So MFC kicking off. 2 defeats in the last 6 games. Unfortunately, they were to the two teams above them in TSCI and Underdogs. Can they beat the other team that's above them in Titans, dressed in their fluorescent yellow? Here's one of MFC's new players coming in. Heather has just made his way here. Looks like Heather just coming in through the back door. I think he may have been dropped tonight. He's not very pleased about that, but he could play a role from the bench. Momo's another one who's been dropped. Some discontent amongst the youth of Titans, even though some of their youth are playing today. But here's one of the experienced ones in Shaf. He's looking for Umar. Gets it down his left foot. Haroon on his left foot, trying to get through a barrage of challenges from MFC. Here's Amo. Good ball to Shani, who wasn't allowed to do anything last week against Tayyab. He's got Tango on the floor there. Good ball by Shani. Just a couple of centimetres to the right, and Imi Haq would have had that. It's Abdi Rashid who's walking away from the situation. Imi, it's an ambitious effort. Good save by the goalkeeper. Giz on the rebound. It was very speculative, but good effort by Imi. We weren't expecting him to take the shot, but it was a good save nonetheless by Imad. Both teams not showing any fear in trying to go forward. Giz looks like he's struggling at the moment. I think he might have picked up a knock. He's just hobbling about. There's a slight jibe there by Shaf. It's a bit ironic. Shaf, 34 years of age, calling Giz 35 years of age, old age. And here he is on the ball. Good ball, neat ball down the line to find Umar, who's looking for the return ball for Shaf. Good work by Giz. Old age he may be, but good experience there. Imi keeping that in play with a classy little flick, but there was no one down the line to run that one down. Good ball by Tango, good chest. Anthony making that one his. And then the ball's run back, and Titans have got 3 players forward. Oh, and that's driven wide. A rather rush of blood to the head. Rizzi Malik on the right hand side, intercepted by Sam, but he's not allowed to turn the afterburners on against his former teammate Abdi Rashid. Here's Shaf, another former TSCI player. Haroon, a lot of ex-TSCI players playing here. Haroon's not impressed by that challenge. The referee waves play on. Here comes Amo now. Only Shani ahead for him. Amo! Good effort by Amo. Shani wants to make some room, get some other players involved, and he's done well there to try and get a turn. Shani! Good effort by Shani again. Imad not holding on to it, but there were no MFC players around to capitalise on any spillage. Good ball. Umar. There's 3 players forward. Bukhari with Umar. Shaf dragging it. Brilliant effort by Shaf. It seemed as though the ball had gone beyond him, but Shaf's got the quality to make even a ball that's gone maybe half a yard beyond him to make it look like a good chance. Abdi Rashid almost bought kindly for him. Haroon. Sam. Still Sam. He's very dangerous. Still going Sam Rameh. Fell to the ground. The low centre of gravity really helps him. Nigel wearing the red bib to match Manchester United. He's already made his loyalties aware. His loyalties are known. And then the gold trainers match very well with it. It seems as though he's suited and booted for the attire, for the occasion. Shaf off the line by Giz. Hassan! He won't want to see that again. It was easier to score than miss. Will he rue that miss? He trots his way back to centre-back. Yeah. And there's Pum. Looks like Pum's putting a few pounds there since his injury. And he's just going to zip his jacket up just to hide some of that soft underbelly. He's going for a tummy tuck. Great attire though by Pum. He's just coming from modelling shoot for Zara. The jeans very nicely faded and the top very trendy. Tango, who's been very adept at centre-back in his appearances here. Here's Shaf, always adept at playing up front. Looking for the cross, deflects off Rizzi. And it's bounced in off the back of Bukhari. A real mess between Abdi Rashid and Waxy. And Shaf with a deflected cross. Bounced off Bukhari and then he finished it off. And it's 1-0 to Titans. 15 minutes in. We were just talking about how adept Shaf is in the attacking third. And he's certainly paid off. It's 1-0. MFC have got to come again. Tango. It's going to be difficult against the Titans team who have shored up their defence in recent times. Bukhari. Shaf now. Shaf, he's at the post. And it's bounced kindly for MFC. It's gone for a corner in the end. But Shaf did very well. As soon as he took it around Waxy, you thought goal. It's hit the post. And it bounced off an MFC player. But the referee didn't spot that. Shaf will carry on. He'll get another couple of chances, I'm sure, in this game. But he's a real fox in the box. And he's causing all sorts of problems for Rizzi Malik's defence. As ordered by Pump from the sideline. They've got the numbers here, Titans, to support the troops. Here's Sam. Umar shouting at the top of his lungs for the far post cross. Sam ignores him. And why not? 2-0 to Titans. What a goal by Sam Rameh. He voted 62% to win the Golden Boot. And he's added another one for his collection. Cut inside and a rock off his right foot. Waxy will be disappointed and so too will MFC. But it's 2-0 to Titans. But look at the space that Sam has. He's being afforded acres of space. And he's taking Ammo on again. Good tackle by Ammo. He's very experienced, Ammo. Coaches a lot of young players. And he's done well there. He's trying to give Sam a bit of his own treatment here on the MFC right-hand side. Tango almost went under his boot. And then he right on Haroon to get him out of a bit of trouble there. Imi Hack drops to the ground. Great little piece of skill. Sam again. They're opening up the floodgates surely here. Sam Rameh!
Finish him, boy!
3-0. We're not even at half time yet. MFC's shape is being cut apart by Titans. And in particular, the man we interviewed before the game, Sam Rameh. MFC find themselves in danger of suffering the treatment that Manchester's finest did in week 2. With a little bit of concern from the Underdogs' point of view. This is what they're having to contend with. Ali Shannon will be pleased that they don't have to play Titans again. Because if they were in this kind of mood, Underdogs could find themselves in a little bit of trouble. As it is, they've been beaten 2-0, Underdogs, just a couple of weeks ago by this resurgent Titans side. Danger signs. Alarm bells ringing at the back. Waxy making a save to deny Sam the quickest hat-trick in Ultimate League history. Both goals from Sam Rameh have come from a same kind of scenario, cutting inside in that position. Bukhari with his gold boots. Giz. Sam Rameh. Dropping Riz. Forcing Waxy into another save. Are we going to see a catalogue of saves again from Waxy this week? They're going to need him if they want to be spared a little bit of an embarrassment. Tango lifting it in speculatively. Hassan Shaf on the outside of his bin. Bukhari. Giz. Surrounded there by Titans. Please, Hassan! Ali Shanan, you've been watching from the sideline. Is there something about Titans that is worrying you at the moment?
Not really, no, to be honest.
Did you miss the 3 goals then?
No, I saw all 3 of them.
Yeah. What did you think of Sam's first goal? Cutting inside and drilling it.
His first goal. Yeah, great goal, man. He's unplayable, to be honest. Sam, that's a foul.
And if Sam... Yeah, go on, sorry.
Yeah, he's unplayable, man. He's giving them a torrid time.
Yeah. Do you think Sam Rameh might give Bobby a bigger shout for the bigger competition for the Golden Boot?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. He's got 2 and we're not even at the first half yet.
Yeah. All right, Ali, we'll be seeing you in action later on, but we'll try and get your views on the game a little bit later. And from your point of view, you'll be hoping MFC can get Chris Stanbul here. And here's Shaf. Omar.
That would be a good result for us, right, Aarif?
No, if MFC win, it's not a bad result either. Huh? Anthony, doing very well.
What did
Sam,
he say?
though, not shirking his defensive responsibility. He's given an all-round spectacular performance. Can he round this up with a goal? Oh, Sam! What a goal by Sam again! Not only winning the ball back in his own half, he's travelled 50 yards and he's drilled it in to complete an absolutely mesmeric hat-trick. Alex Ferguson had the Rock of Gibraltar. Pum's got Sam Rameh and he's his thoroughbred and he's running wild here. Haroon! Shaf. Sam making the run again in front of Rizzi Malik. And here he is on the ball, laying it off for Shaf. Can he get his second shot? Sliding in, but gone off the shin, I think, and over the crossbar. But he'll be forgiven for that with the scoreline at 4-0. And a despondent MFC team. Oh, Hassan falling over. Haroon, his brother, backing him up there. And now here's Umar. They're vulnerable in the counter-attack. It's been triggered. Shaf, he just needs to get a shot on goal. And Shaf ball count is at 4 at the moment. As he picks himself up to the ground, he himself could have had a hat-trick. If only he had the finishing ability of that man over there, Sam Rameh, who has completely shut down MFC tonight. We've seen him on many featured games before, shutting down Ultimate. 4-0 to Titans. MFC will really need to regroup now and try and get the shape back together. They've been rattled since that first goal, not really recovered. And there we can see Sam Rameh, I think his count will be a lot higher after tonight. He's 68% at the moment. Don't be surprised if we see that increase as we've got another Ultimate League post being liked. A very calm and relaxed Titans dressing room after Bukhari gave them the lead following a huge error from the MFC players between the goalkeeper and the defender. Tango giving the team talk. You can zoom in on that cut from Tango. We showed Imi's cut earlier on. He gets his from Cutting Lounge. Just take a screenshot of that. Umar, out of the way, thank you. Take a screenshot of Tango's cut and then take it to Cutting Lounge and you'll get that for a nice fiver. It's all really relaxed around here. Just got to keep it going. Haroon, who's been very good in his positioning on that side. Sam and Momo just having a little bit of a joke there with Sam saying he can have another hat-trick. I think if MFC players get a hold of that, Momo could lose his glasses. Pump, the manager for Titans tonight. Do you think, assistant manager, but manager standing for tonight, do you think this performance could have gone any better in the first half?
Not really. 4 goals in one half is quite a lot of goals, to be honest with you, especially against MFC. But could have been a bit more. Should have been a bit more, but hopefully we'll score another 4-5 in the second half.
Yeah. You seem to be a team that's fantastic going forward. What's the secret behind your defensive stability now?
Truthfully, we're still missing a few players. We've got 2 players on the bench who are injured.
You were playing on the bench?
Yeah, I was. Well, I've retired now, so we've got Hassan in. We've got Nate. Tango's not even playing in position at the moment.
Yeah, true.
So he's a centre midfield player. So we're missing him in the middle, but the team's gelling. We've come from Division 2. We're looking to take Division 1 as well. So hopefully, if we win today and keep the performances up, we'll be able to win the title. Yeah,
good luck, Pum. That's very good to hear from Pum. Unlike Underdogs and TSCI, who claim to be fighting relegation and playing for fun respectively, we've got a team here who actually wants to win the league and is not trying to play mind games. So MFC need to make a quick start to come out the blocks very fast. Here's Banksy, the substitute. He's afforded a little bit of space. He's run out of space in that cul-de-sac. Abdul Rashid trying to barge his way through! They're asking for a penalty from a slide by Tango. Ooh, I think that was very close. Amy is going for the spectacular. It gives us a chance to show you the Lab Threads Man of the Match medal. Answers on a postcard as to who you think it'll go to. The man who is most likely to win has just run past us and picking his position up on the left-hand side. There's Jose Mourinho. He's a model, isn't it? Rizzy and Waxy almost get himself into a almighty mess here. Shaf! Is it 4 for Sam? He's sliding in towards Waxy. Waxy gathers it up. And Hassan missing out on that one. Abdi Rashid. Baxi! Could have pulled the trigger first time. He tried to drag it back. Hassan getting back in there. You caught me out. Waxy. That's the third time Waxy has tried that. Imad taking his time over this. Titans 4, MFC 0. If you're just joining us, a quick fire hat trick from Sam after Bukhari had given them the lead. It's gone over Rizzy! Shaf! An uncharacteristic error by Rizzy! Shaf with the finish. This is unlike MFC when it comes to defensive work. They have just conceded a Route 1 goal and it's an assist for Imad with a pinpoint crossfield pass. Waxy is still on the ground. Waxy getting a few lessons in how to play the long ball pass from the goalkeeper's area. He's just picked himself up the ground. He's despondent. Hassan lifting it towards Shaf, who wants his hat trick. Rizzy gets the ball under control. We might be looking at a 2-week trip to Dubai for the MFC skipper after this result. Shaf wants his hat trick. Banksy's in the middle. So too was Rizzy Malik at the far post. And they find themselves slightly short at the back. And we've got this man in the ball. Any number of men can feel short at the back. Sam, Shaf, he's got 1 goal to his name. Still Shaf. Hassan, scored a wonderful goal last week. Shaf, trying to back into the box to find Hassan. Shaf falls on the ground again. That's 5 now for the Shaf count. Oh, nice little back heel again. He's really added that to his repertoire. Sam with a shot first time off the edge of the area. The Shaf fall count is at 5. We saw him fall over to try and win the corner earlier on. So let's see if he can break his record of 9 from last season. Still a few minutes left in this game to try and do that. 10 minutes. Shaf, you only need to fall 6 more times. Here's Abdi Nasser, who they really... And there's Shaf falls again! It's the 6th fall of the game for Shaf.
That counts as 2.
The X-Files music will be in overdrive on the Instagram posts. He didn't get himself on the score sheet, but running up and down the wings in his defensive and his attacking duties. And here comes... Oh, and it looked like Shaf, but it's actually Hassan on the floor.
Just put it down as Shaf, another one.
We could put it down as Shaf, as the hairstyle looks very similar.
I said that to me after the game. I go, it's going to happen, and look what happens today.
Haroon, Imi trying to shadow Sam Rameh. Is he going to get number 4? Sam Rameh! He's toying with them! He is toying with MFC! The Titans bench comes out to applaud him. It's a 6-0 to Titans. Sam Rameh is toying with the MFC defence. They were chasing shadows. He's got not just daylight, he's got days between him and the second top goal scorer now. Imi. Yeah, I won't do that. Haroon. Sam. Surely it's number 5. It is! It's 7-0! And the whole of the Titans players are on the pitch to congratulate that little maestro. 7-0 to Titans. Well, we weren't joking when we said that Titans can end up with the number of goals that matches Sam's shirt number. Sam just shows his shirt number. There it is, number 8. They're not too far off that. 5 goals for Sam in this game. 7-0. Remember, Bobby's record is 7 goals in a game. Sam needs 3 more in the last 5 minutes. 7-0. He scored 8 earlier this season against Finest when Finest just rolled over Banksy. No, Abdi Rashid, sorry. They're biting away at him. Haroon, that's an even better ball looking for Sam, but very quick there. Abdi Nasser got there. Sam Rameh's not giving up on this. Rizzy did well to shield the ball. Rizzy.
Give it one more.
Imi! Good effort! Consolation, and there's the celebration. from Banksy. 7-1. Disappointed from Titus' point of view. Imad losing his clean sheet. Kick of the post there.
Shocking defending. See some
It's,
weaknesses at the back there.
Very unlucky there. Shades of Tayyip Shah's goal against MFC last season with a bit of a deflection.
Don't disrespect the.
Yo, I'm not disrespecting. I'm getting rid of any bias. Anyone thinks I'm biased. Hassan. Bukhari, good turn. Shaf's made the run. Shaf's got the ball. Well, he's tried the back heel quite a few times. This time it didn't come off.
I understand it.
Rizzi. Launching it forward. Can they get a bit of a late surge here to try and get themselves a second goal? Get a bit of respectability. Bobby Rizvi is here.
He's here with the tight hammer, as he calls it.
Shaf, great turn! What's an effort! Oh my goodness! He almost repeated what he did the first time. Great turn, volleyed onto the post. Banks is up, Waxy onto the top of the crossbar. A lot happening in there. The Titans bench celebrating almost as if it's a 1-0, and they're to win the game in the 90th minute.
Bobby's here with the tight.
Bukhari.
He's probably thinking,
well done,
feel
man.
it?
Well done,
Abdul Rashid, Banksy's free.
Time.
Banksy,
Come
is the comeback on? It's gone wide. Is the comeback on? No, it's not. This could potentially be Banksy's last game for MFC after the disagreement that went on earlier. We didn't really catch it. Hassan, how many times have we been caught out like this? It's unforgivable. Hassan, Omar, Bukhari wants it. Bukhari gets it and he's stopped by Waxy. Titans title challenge is well and truly alive. They'll be top of the league for a meanwhile. Banksy, that is the final piece of action here between Sam Rameh's Titans and MFC. Sam, we spoke to you before the game and you really turned on the style tonight. 5 goals. Could that have gotten any better for your team?
Yeah, we could have got a clean sheet. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think we got complacent as well. That's why we let a goal win. I think we really dominated it really inside.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did you expect to find as much space as you did on the left hand side as you were constantly finding?
Just 5, yeah. Well, past few games I've been like up and down really. I wasn't really expecting to be like a second striker today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got 5 goals, so yeah, happy to help the team anyway.
Yeah. 5 goals, closest to the Golden Boot, but as you said, you want to win the title.
Yeah.
1 point clear now. Underdogs playing against Touch of Class. What do you expect?
Well, the pressure's on them to get the points. They're expected to win, so if they do drop points, that'll be a bonus.
Yeah, as you said, you've just got to keep winning all your games. Yeah, well done, Omar. Yeah, goal difference might become a little bit more important. So, do you think it could come to that?
Yeah, it definitely could. Do you know what it is by any chance? Are we like?
I think you guys are ahead now because of that.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, if it come down to it, which it might do, because close is only 1 point ahead now. Yeah. So if they get a draw, we'll be even 1 points. Yeah, quite possible to go down to goal difference. Yeah.
Well, Sam, you are the Lab Threads man of the match. Fantastic work again. This is your second Lab Threads man of the match award. Well done. And we'll see you again next week.
Nice.
So that was Titans. Fantastic display by them. Tango, the last time you were on camera, you beat Underdogs by 2 goals to 0. Which one was more pleasing, the Underdogs one or this 7-1?
Obviously, you know which one was more pleasing. But all I can say is this man today, well-deserved man of the match. Yeah. And also, I want to say actually Hassan.
Yeah,
he was also, I think, man of the match. Quality.
Haroon played very well again. Your team played brilliantly all round. Do you think? I mean, Pump is being bullish about your chances. I know what your views are when you say we're not really contenders for the title, but surely you don't really believe that.
Do you know what?
Come on, be honest.
Do you know what? We've got a chance. If we can win every game, then we have a chance. That's all I'm going to say. But they've got how many? 10, 11 title winners on the team.
Yeah. But you have to remember, they drew to Galacticos and they lost to you, and you had a young squad.
Yeah, but do you know what? You've got Bobby back now. They've got other players back, and do you know what? Dave Shah, he knows how to win. So this is the problem. Yeah. This is what we're trying to overcome. Yeah. But do you know what? Whether we win it or not, we're happy to be in second place.
Having said that, they're going through a rough patch at the moment. 4 points in the last 9, and they were lucky to pick up the win last week and the point against Galacticos. You hoping that this rough patch continues?
you know what? It probably will continue, but like I said, they can grind out victories. They've got 10, 11 title winners. When you got players like that, you know what? You can 1-0, 2-0, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Might not be good-looking football, but they know how to win.
Yeah.
So they're still the favourites.
Yeah. On a personal note, you've been playing centre back for the last 3 or 4 games. Are you enjoying it at the back?
I'm not actually playing at centre back. I'm playing at centre mid.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're playing a very deep role though.
Just playing a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Obviously with age. Yeah, that's it. It's going well.
Fantastic, Tango. The title race is alive between Titans and Underdogs. TSCI lost by a goal to nil to their old foes, Manchester's finest. And we're going to see Moeen, Tayyab, Jafar, all the big guns out for Underdogs today. Tango has said that he feels that they've got 10, 11 title winners on the pitch, which, well, in their squad, that really helps them. And that could be the defining difference